Yes, sir. Watch out, Suns. LeBron James is coming for you all. Hey, he like Candyman. Said his name 3 times in here. Alright, whatever. Hey, the Lakers is defending champions, you know what I'm saying? And one of the most anticipated teams, and that may be a must-watch this year. With an all-star team and seasoned players, especially with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the new additions to our boy Russell Westbrook, they will be a worthwhile for all sports fans. You know what I'm saying? However, though, even though all the fans are expected and excited for the new Lakers, what, led to the many recruitments in 2021. Let's talk about it. Probably because of what happened in the playoffs recently between the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. Hey, what was supposed to be a victory for the Lakers turned into a complete nightmare as the Phoenix Suns defeated them in humiliation, utterly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what a turn of events that shocked the whole entire sports world and fans, and a huge slap in the face to the Los Angeles Lakers. Slap them. Yeah, man, the Phoenix Suns knocked off the Los Angeles Lakers and advancing in the NBA playoffs. We saw it all. Hey, man, the match between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns will be remembered forever, and there will be no one who could believe the results, you know? Hey, the Lakers was one of the shining candidates who had a shot to winning that championship that year, with LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the team as well. Hey, the thought of losing in the playoffs just never came up. Yet, the Phoenix Suns managed to do the impossible as, dethroning the Lakers is no small feat, you know what I'm saying? Even with the help of LeBron James and Anthony and fans' reactions, hey, especially the LeBron haters on the Twitter on Game 6 and playoffs as well, it was quite something, you know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at some of the tweets below, some of these Hey, but at the end of the day, who could blame him? This is, after all, the first time LeBron James has ever been knocked out in the first round of the playoffs in his whole entire playoff run career, you know what I'm saying? And the last game of the playoffs was a complete disaster for the Lakers, as Anthony just got a few minutes, and he left the match due to a strong groin, you know what I'm saying? Strained that boy, and it hurt forever, and I'm probably still hurting, in which he suffered in previous games, and it started to resurface. Ouch. So with Anthony gone, LeBron James, along with his teammates, planned, and the Astros, it just didn't quite work out. And LeBron James was not pleased at how the match ended. So disappointed that he decided to leave the field quickly. Hey, even though the Lakers had a decent game without our boy Anthony Davis, the Phoenix Suns had dominated the match, earning themselves a victory, convincing, you know what I'm saying? And it's the first time the Suns have won a playoff series and made it to, listen here, the postseason since 2010. And the MVP, hey, that was a title match between, you know what I'm saying, he got Devin Booker, who was incredible with 47 points, you know what I'm saying? Hey, most of those were 3-point shots too. And look how composed this young player was when scoring. Elegant and accurate in all of the shots he made. So LeBron James, you got the Lakers with the preparation to win an NBA title next year. Let's talk about it. So after experiencing a devastating loss to the Phoenix Suns, the Lakers decided that they wanted to win big. Then, hey, they needed to make some big changes, you know what I'm saying? The Lakers always been able to count on the duo between LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but with that happen, and what happens last in the season, and the past playoffs when they got their ass handed to them, they need to make changes in their strategies and their tactics to avoid making the same mistakes. So, the addition of many all-stars and season had to gain the attention of many fans around the world, especially Russell Westbrook, and it brought changes to the team. LeBron James will be, having a somewhat of a relief session this year because, Russell Westbrook having your teammate taking some of that load off. And with these 3 players, the Lakers have formed a new big 3 and will be guaranteed exciting for the NBA fans. And although LeBron is clearly getting older, he's 37 years old now. Well, he's going on 37. So he's still clearly in his prime. Russell's appearance will certainly help LeBron James have a more efficient campaign by lifting some of that creation burden off of his shoulders. Hey, Russell is that type of player who will be able to slide in and off the ball and should be able to produce as a cutter and a one-on-one scorer near the basket. We know this. And now with him on the team, he will enable LeBron James and Anthony Davis combinations to score extremely well, you know what I'm saying? And if everything goes well, the Lakers will be able to maximize their player potentials and help LeBron James focus on scoring for the team without worrying about too much defense. But the new big 3 could be a big change for the Los Angeles Lakers and gives them a shot to win an NBA title once again. So fans couldn't be happier for the arrival of Russell Westbrook to the Lake Show. Hey, and with the fallout in 2019, 2020, Hey, the trio between LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell will give them hope once again. Yes, sir. The fans of the purple and gold have something to look forward to next year. Here are some positive and hilarious reactions on Twitter. And LeBron promises vengeance. Yes, sir. Up until the 2018-2019 season, the Lakers have always been either number 1 or number 2, which explains why they consider as a defending champion. You know what I'm saying? Widely across the world. However, since their loss to the Phoenix Suns in the playoffs in 2020, they went down to the 7th seed. It was just not a good reason for LeBron James and Anthony Davis, as they both suffered injuries along the way. And while LeBron James was not at his best and Anthony Davis leaving the game early, the Lakers' chances of the 2020 titles were out of the window. Bye-bye. Both Lakers and the fans were saddened with the outcome, especially LeBron James, who tried his team. He tried to do the best he could, but that bum ankle was not having it. LeBron was so disappointed that he left immediately after the game finished. Hey, he only has one comment for the reporters. All in all, I give my hats off to everyone on this team that showed up every day to work. Hey, he didn't sound very happy, so I had to read like that. Hey, LeBron, though, not happy with what happened, is not going to let it slide that easy. In fact, he is motivated more than ever. And he made a statement clip on his Instagram. Yeah, baby, read it. So we already know next season is going to be intense, as LeBron James is going to be in better shape. The Lakers have much more of a longer period of time to rest this year than they did last year. Y'all already know they won the championship and had to go right back into the NBA season, you know what I mean? So there's plenty of time for players to regain their health. With LeBron James in perfect health, Anthony Russell, Brody Westbrook, and the rest of the team backing him up, beware. They're hungry and they're ready to win another championship. Better watch out, Suns, because right now you are on the top of the King's revenge list. After all, LeBron James will not let his failures overcome him, as he always embraces them and uses it as fuel for his success. LeBron James has the mind of a champion, and he deserves to be called the king once again. Here's a quote. Being able to accept failure is a process. It is not wrong you fail. When people get so afraid to fail, they don't get everything into it. Yes, sir. I will continue to go back. Okay. All right, so in conclusion, it is understandable what happened to the Lakers during their match against the Phoenix Suns, though it is a game of skill, tactics, strategy, and teamwork. You can't deny there is a bit of luck involved as well. You know what I'm saying? And the Lakers didn't have any good luck during that 2020-21 NBA season with so many unfortunate events happening. But this could just be the beginning for the Lakers' comeback. Yeah, the new and improved Big Three will make a breakthrough and be able to, be the solution to penetrate the offensive defensive lines. However, Lakers players need to play calm. Yeah. Keep high spirits, as well as they don't want to mess up as much as they did last year. So you got to ball out, baby.